Hey fam, I am on Norwegian Prima for a 7-day cruise to Bermuda. We are going to be in port for 3 days here. I am going to show you things you can do in Bermuda without an excursion. I am in these Bermuda streets. First stop, a ferry to St. George, the UNESCO heritage site. You could take the ferry right here at the port to go over to St. George. I'm heading on the ferry now. One thing you need to know, that this ferry is complimentary for those individuals that is sailing with Norwegian. So this is how the ferry looks on the inside, and you can go upstairs to see some more views.
I think it's only this ferry. My brother-in-law read there. Okay.
This is upstairs, and then you can also go outside. How you doing? And you can sit out here and check out the views when you are sailing. So that is the port, that is the ship where everybody's getting off. So it's right next to the ship, and you'd come out right there and board this ferry to St. George. Very easy. So one thing to note, that the ferry ride is about 45 minutes long. They do give you a schedule to let you know when the ferry will depart, as well as when the ferry will return to this dockyard. So just make sure that you're aware of the time and the time that it is in Bermuda itself. The one thing about this ferry ride, this complimentary ferry ride, you can get some great views of Bermuda. By the way, this ferry is called the Spirit of St. George. Look at the view in the background. I can't wait to show you what you can do without an excursion in St. George. St. George is a UNESCO heritage site, and so one of the things I want to do is the things they say to do while you're here. So the first stop is going to be the old State House. How am I getting around? Just maps, and check out and see where everything is. This is a little bit of how St. George looks. The old colonial feel. I like this town. I like what I'm seeing.
Turn left.
It's kind of quiet, right? So this is the old State House. A picture opportunity to get an historic site. Not only that, but right over here, this little walk path, you can get some views also of Bermuda. Take your pictures and taking the views of Bermuda from another angle. Next stop is King Square. Here you will find the town hall as well as some shopping. Let's go, let's check out the town hall and see what else is in the King Square. These big, huge cannons are outside. A little information, a little plaque about the town hall. And some history. So this is free of charge. You can come in here, look at the artifacts, and also just read some of the things and look at the pictures on the wall. It's very small, so it won't take too much time for you to come through and do what you need to do and read what you need to read. Also in this area, as I said, you can do some shopping. The restrooms are here as well, and some local vendors as well have some things that you can buy. The next stop is St. Peter's Church. Another must do when you come to St. George. So as this says, what makes this significant is it is the oldest Anglican church outside of the British Isles. And it's been standing since 1612. Let's go check it out. Good amount of steps to walk up, so let's go. So this is the church. Let me go around. Historic, well kept. The donation is only $2, so I don't think that's bad. $2 to come in here to look around and see something that is a part of history. Something that is from the 1600s. They have really kept it up. And this is like the oldest part of the church. It's really well kept up and still in use. It's not just an artifact. I'm going to take a moment just to read some of the things that are on the wall. It shouldn't take too long for you to come through here and just read what's on the wall, the artifacts that's here, to look more at the details. So that's more impressive also. When you come in here, don't just walk through, just come and look at the details of the things that are in this church. So right outside there is the Black Cemetery. Here lies the remains of free blacks, black slaves, Native American, and Carib Indian slaves. Literally right next to the church. You come out of the church and make a right. And this is the Black Cemetery. Wow. Burial ground for slaves and free blacks. It spans the length of the church and goes behind the other side of the church as well. The One thing about St. George, just by walking around, I'm seeing more than one museum. You can determine then just to pop into a museum. Some museums may be free. They may just ask for a donation, but it is up to your leisure just to walk around and maybe go into a museum that you would like, that you didn't even think that was there, and something that you think that you would be interested in. So it's up to your leisure. One museum, for example, is the St. George's Historical Society Museum. So I walked by and I saw that there was a sign. So the cost of that particular museum was only $5. Inexpensive, not a lot of money, just to be able to go and learn more about Bermuda or St. George or whatever the museum is featuring at the time, or whatever the purpose of the museum is. This walk to this unfinished church where I'm going next is not for the faint of heart. It is very steep from where I came from, but we're gonna make it work. Walking now to the unfinished church. As I said, even coming into the area, very steep. But from the outside right here, before I even go any further, this is how it looks. The unfinished church. Free to view. I'm going to stand up here. Hopefully it is sturdy. This is the inside of the church. Just tell you about why it is unfinished. And it says the church was never finished due to various complications. First, a split in congregation led to the Reformed Episcopal Church building its own place of worship nearby. It gives you the further details about this unfinished church. I stood on top of a bench, but there is actually an entrance to look inside the unfinished church. So let's go inside. We can actually go inside. The gate is open. And this is how it looks. It looked like it would have been massive if it was finished. Looked like it would have been a great structure. So I am going to check out the beach right now. It is a hike to get there as well. You continue past the unfinished church and keep going. So it's going to take a little bit of time, around 10 minutes, depending on how fast you walk. But of course, you could always get a cab or some other form of transportation to get to the beach. But if you want to see all the things that I saw and then head to the beach and finish up your day there, you can. Or come back after the beach and do some other things as well in town. So we're heading to Tobaco Bay Beach. I'm kind of glad that it is an overcast day, because if this was a day where the sun was out and shining down, make sure that you bring towels or rags, something. It's a little bit humid today. If you're going to do something on your own like this, these are the things that you have to consider. It may be a long walk. If you have mobility issues, this may be an issue for you. But if you kind of want to save yourself some money and not have to always do what the tour does, and also, and I'll wrap this up at the end of the video, sometimes when you go to these tours, they pass by places. They kind of say, oh, that's that on the right, or that's that on the left. They don't give you an opportunity to actually get out all the time, everywhere. So they run past it or drive past it very fast. You have to try to take a quick picture, and then you keep going on. This way, you're doing it on your own. You can stay as long or as short as you desire, take as much pictures as you desire, and there is no time constraint for you. Obviously, the only time constraint I would have, or anybody would have, if you want to get back to the ferry at a certain time. So you would have to make sure that you do everything you need to do at that time. Since this is a cruise where we're here for more than one day, the benefit is you can take a bus, you take a cab. It may be more expensive, but you get to do things on your own time. The beach is almost here. Let's go check it out. This is my view while walking to the beach. And as you see in the distance, you can see the water. This is a golf range here, right near the beach. Those that would like to know, the name of the golf club is Five Forts Golf Club. It is private property and it's for members and registered golfers only. Continuing on, getting closer. I have made it. Here is Tobaco Bay Beach. So, see that beautiful water in the distance. This here, this green water, and going into the ocean over there. So I will find out if these chairs are for rent, if they're free, what have you. Get you some more information about this place. So they do have a little bit more seaweed than they're used to, but this is the beach and the chairs are for rent, and there is a restaurant here where you can get something to eat and get something to drink as well. Those wanting more information, I know you would, it's $25 to rent the lounge, but it is for the whole day. So $25 to rent the lounge for the whole day to be able to say that you've been to the beach on Bermuda. I am walking a little further. There are many people that are walking past the beach just to get some more scenic views of the beach and the water. So past the club, past the beach, there are all these vantage points of the water. Look at that, beautiful. It's very rocky, so be careful, but you can get some great vantage points of the water. Great picture with all these rocks. If that beach was a little disappointing for you and it was a little bit underwhelming for me, I don't know if there was a big rainfall and it just had a lot of seaweed on the beach. So if that was a little disappointing for you, there are so many other beaches right here on Bermuda to check out, and which are free of charge. Whether the lounges are free of charge is another story, but the beach is free of charge. Get a towel, lay down, relax, and enjoy yourself. Don't leave Bermuda without your Bermuda shorts. I got my Bermuda shorts from this store behind me, the English Sports Shop. So come here, check it out for yourself, and get you some Bermuda shorts right here in St. George. So let me tell you some information. So initially I was going to go to Hamilton, and so I was going to take a bus to Hamilton and a ferry back to the Naval Dockyard. So having found my shorts right here in St. George, then I'm only going to take the free ferry back to the Royal Dockyard. How much would have been the cost to go to Hamilton and then also to go back from Hamilton to the ship? If you visit this official visitor center here, they would give you tokens, and with the tokens for the bus it would have been $4.50, and for the ferry from Hamilton would also be $4.50. So $9 to get from here all the way back to the ship if you're doing that itinerary. So I feel like that is a really decent deal, more than doing a cab or something of that nature. But on this island, if you want to take buses, there's also like a unlimited day pass for $19, and you can take buses and ferries all day, so you can get a lot of things done in one day. Things you can do without an excursion. Some people are going to the Crystal Caves. That's one of the things that people like to go to. If you did an excursion, somebody said they were charging them up to $200. The Crystal Caves, someone said, was about $24. So you see the cost savings by doing something on your own. So this is the official visitor services center. You can get so much information here. You get your maps, you can get your tokens, and they are really friendly in there. So come here, visit it. A wealth of information of what you can do, where you can go, what buses to take where, right here in St. George. So back at the dockyard, as I said before, Fort Hamilton is mostly shopping and dining. And at the dockyard, there are things that you can come and see without an excursion and do things on your own. And so there's always going to be somebody here with information. And there is this sign here also that shows you the price of taxis and minibuses, and you can scan the schedule for the ferry and the price of public transportation, all right here on this signage. Let me show it to you and then we'll proceed. Right here, this is the signage, and it gives you the information right here. Scan for the ferry, the price for taxis, minibuses, all right here. Right on this wall, I love it because it kind of shows you some of the things that you could do right here at the pier. You have Oleander cycles, so you can rent a moped, a mini car, e-bike, a pedal bike, right, and then do things on your own if you so desire. You have the Frog and Onion Pub, so there's dining here. The craft market for unique Bermuda gifts. A mini putt course is here, and then the Dolphin Quest at the National Museum of Bermuda. So these things are right here at the port. Have the entrance to the National Museum, as well as home to the Dolphin Quest and Lily Bermuda, where you can get your colognes or perfumes made right here in Bermuda. So here is the price list. Admission for adults is $18, seniors $15. Children under 16 are free. So these are the hours here and the price to enter the facility. So right here at the dockyard, we have the Snorkel Park Beach Club. And on this sign it says bonfires, fun castles, snorkeling, DJ and live music, beach, bar, and restaurant. The entrance is right here, and it says fun zone, so it is catering to kids as well. This is how it looks. So, world's best mini golf course is here in the dockyard. This is how it looks. Beach right over here. So here is this area. So they allow me access to record, and since this is the beach, area. For $40, an adult can get entrance and a cot for $40, and they have in and out access. So for example, if you come and for whatever reason you have to leave, you can come back the same day. All day, $40 for an adult, in and out access, and for children it is a different price. So leaving from there, just want to give further clarity. I was able to speak to the managers. They allowed me to go and take some pictures and video of the property. I think that's a nice place to go and just chill out for the day. Food is there. If you want to get something to drink, it's right there. The kids can play. So I feel like it's a nice place for the family. And so it should be something that you could consider. If you don't want to do an excursion, if you want to stay close to the ship, go right there, get your beach, have fun for the day. As they said, in and out privileges. If you want to go get something to eat outside or do a little shopping or whatever it is, they have a band that they put around your wrist, and with that it will show that you have access for the day. This is where you can rent your scooters right here, your e-bikes, your pedal bikes right here, and then decide to do things on your own.
Anytime you're in Bermuda and you need any transportation needs, hit me up on DM Taxi Service. That's dmtaxiservice@gmail.com. And you can also hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, on DM Taxi Service Bermuda. And if you guys need any discount, just refer to his YouTube channel and you'll get 10% off, guys. We do tours, we do airport transfers, we do take you to the restaurant, wherever you guys want to go. You guys want to go to Tobaco Bay Beach, we'll take you there. You guys subscribe to his channel and also subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of building content. Maycock 300, MAYCOCK 300, and subscribe to my channel too. And big up you guys for doing it, and I appreciate you guys. Peace out, guys.
Nothing wrong with a little plug. As he said, hit him up. If you want to do something on your own, you could set it up where you just go and do things where you specifically want to go, spend the time you want to spend, and give him your information and they'll pick you up. I've done it in other places as well. You let them know when you want to be picked up, you give them your number or you call them, and then they will pick you up from where it is you want to be picked up from. Still at the dockyard. Let's go further. Places here to shop. That was the pharmacy. Making waves. There is a Diamonds International here as well. So you can get your jewelry right here from Bermuda in Diamonds International. There's the ship in the distance. There's another place over this side to shop. This is like a shopping area in here. So let's go check out this shopping area. This is called the ClockTower Mall. This place has this sign of all of the stores that is in the mall. So let's go check it out real quick. Just go in one direction. You can get your souvenirs from here. Right in here. Going further out. There's even further shops. The Bermuda Triangle shop. Bermuda's favorite jewelers. and you could just get something unique, not just a shirt, more than a shot glass. Get something unique to Bermuda. The restrooms are in here as well. Here's a place to eat. Cafe Amici. Want to get something to eat right here. So the one thing about these malls, you can go from store to store and see if there is something different in terms of the pricing. I don't know if you can bargain, but you can always try to bargain and see if there is a better deal you can get somewhere else. Oh, I saw that shot glass over there for cheaper. Maybe you do that, and then they'll get you something cheaper. Here's some more places. A cafe, get you a quick bite to eat. So it is a nice sized mall. Right here. I think all your shopping needs between St. George and the dockyard can be fulfilled. You can still go to Hamilton if you so desire. This is the other side of the ClockTower Mall. Now you can see why it is called the ClockTower Mall. These are the buses right here. You can pick up these buses to go where you desire on the island. And right there is the port and the cruise ship. Yet one more thing that you could do right here without an excursion, and the sign says it is sponsored by Norwegian. It is an 1863 historical character walking tour. It is on Tuesdays, 9:45 a.m. and the event starts at the Moon Gate on the cruise ship here. So you can take advantage of something like this if this day changes, if it's on other days besides just Tuesday. Why not do something for free and get to know some history at the meantime without an organized excursion? Nothing better than free. So I just verified that the historical walking tour may not just only happen on Tuesdays, so you just will have to come off the ship and come out and see what days the tour is happening, or maybe the excursion desk knows on the ship the exact days and times. There is also the arts and crafts beer walking tour, and it says that there will be free samples provided. So just some things for you to do on your own if you do not have an excursion. So as I wrap up this video with Bermuda in the background, I just wanted to let you know, whatever you decide, if you do not want to do an excursion, it is so easy to access the buses and the ferries and to get schedules. And there are so many people in these specific areas, whether it's St. George, whether it's Hamilton, or at the dockyard, that is willing to help you and give you the information so that you can go where you want to. So if you want to go to that beach and spend all day, then do that. Take a bus if you so desire. If you want to spend all day doing different types of things, $19 will get you a pass from bus to ferry all day, just traveling and doing different things as you desire. Whatever it is, find that one thing and do it so you can get the best out of your experience if you do not want to book an excursion. Can you do me a favor, family? Can you like, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell to be informed of future posts? It will greatly help my channel. And for those returning subscribers, thank you so much for supporting the way that you do. And until next time, happy travels.